Hello guys, this is Kaba's Desk delivering you a new deck profile. Yes, dracopals. The best dracopal deck I believe that I have seen yet, and yes, I have created it. But here we go into the introduction of this dracopal deck, which overall dracopals are very powerful. So in general, it is a powerful deck indeed. So let's get into the deck profile, guys, and then I'll be explaining the deck profile, also explaining the side deck and extra deck. Okay, so we got Armageddon Knight. Yep. Zephyr, the elite Blackwing monster, got Masked Chameleon. 2 Performapal second donkeys. 1 Rescue Rabbit. 3 Master Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. 3 Vector Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. 1 Archfiend Eccentric. 1 Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. 2 Performapal Goo Turtle. 2 Performapal Lizard Draw. 1 Monkey Board. 3 Performapal Sorcerer. 2 Performapal Silver Claw, 1 Performapal Joker, 1 Rescue Hamster, 3 Draco Face Off, 3 Instant Fusion, 2 Painful Decision, 2 Pendulum Rising, 2 Twin Twister, 3 Wavering Eyes, and that is the deck. Now, I'm going to talk about the deck. These cards, Effect Veilers, are honorable mentions to, of course, the side deck and main deck, which we're going to get into in a minute. But first, we're going to talk about this deck in general. So, why only play 1 Armageddon Knight and Black Left Rose Elite? Because this is an instant way to abuse the rank 4 engines within the deck, and it also can bounce back Monkey Board for a reuse, which is incredibly powerful. Plus, you can dump a Vector and basically kickstart your Instant Fusion. This is another reason why Norden is just a really, really good card and will probably get hit. But I wanted to post this deck list before the deck eventually does get hit, which it looks like it definitely will get hit, along with some other cards. But I'm going to go ahead and put this deck profile out there. Maybe it'll be ran in a tournament soon. You know, I could see this deck being played because it's really powerful through testing. I've tested this deck and it's really powerful. Fortunately, I'm not playing, the deck in real life right now, so it's like I've just been playing it online, and this deck is extremely powerful, this version of the deck that I've been playing. But anyway, carry on. Masked Chameleon is extremely powerful. Of course, people know what this does, and it's really good the fact that I can search it, and also it's a searchable Pendulum Rising target. Like, if you just are able to do something, but you can play this and you have an Instant Fusion in your hand, or you draw into an Instant Fusion, let's say Lizard Draw, Goo Turtle, you can play that and then synchro and then still make an overlay, and then it's like your opponent is like, okay, what the heck is this? You know, so you can do some pretty good plays with Pendulum Rising between this and Instant Fusion. It's pretty good, but remember, you can't do it if you have if you control a level 5 or higher monster. But you can still synchro summon with it and do all that other stuff. It's just like you just don't activate his effect. Otherwise, you will end up being restricted, or something along those lines bad will happen. Usually you can summon it, and you can also pendulum summon this card, which is really good for also synchro summon. Only 2 second donkey. This card is really good too. The fact that we played 2 of these, we also played 2 pendulum rising, so it works really good. 1 rescue rampant. I mean, this card in general is just really powerful and has been so for a while. Being in this deck is the only thing bad about it is that sometimes people, when you summon this, they'll max you, and you either have to go ahead and get your cards out and, or either just try to don't want to give them any draw power, but next turn you're going to have only a 300-point monster on the field on their turn. But still good. I sent only 1 eccentric archfiend because play 2 twin twisters and this card is searchable. And you draw a lot, and sometimes your hands are really big, and it's like, what are you going to do with all that? Just twin twister. Twin twister also makes instant fusion a live card for a 1 card, exceed. Another reason I play it. The one, let me see, any other thing. Let's talk about the rescue hamster. The rescue hamster, basically, if you have any 2 of the same name, pendulums in your extra deck face up, you can basically just get them back by banishing this card. That's his pendulum effect. Now, when you do that, that's so good for just getting back into the game. So this card is really good. Like, you can get back 2 lizard draws, or you can get back your masters that you've already been using. Way to get skills, and there's also another rescue rabbit. Basically, once you play Draco face off and you get a master in the grave, or even a vector, you can possibly summon him and then go ahead and get those 2 masters. And if you didn't pendulum summon that turn, you basically got 3 monsters in your pendulum zone when you made Dinoster. It's really powerful. And then of course the 3 instant fusions, because you continuously get stuff in the graveyard, like, and 2 painful decisions and the 2 pendulum rides. It's kind of self-explanatory. 2 unexpected die. 1 unexpected die because, like, it's really good opening play, and you don't necessarily have to play it, but it's a little bit speedier. You could play the 2 effect veilers, which is the honorable mentions that I mentioned, which is not actually for the side deck but for the main deck, or you could play 2 maxis. Or another eccentric archfiend, but you already played 2 twin twisters. Now let's move on to the side deck. Got the Cyber Dragon Core, 2 Drolling Logbirds, 2 maxis, 3 Trap Eater, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Raigeki, 1 Chimera Tech, the Fortress Dragon, 1 number 39 Utopia, and 1 number S39 Utopia the Lightning, and 1 Arrow Barrels, which is actually honorable mentions to the side deck. Actually, I'm playing 2 effect veilers in the side deck, and only 2 Trap Eaters, and no Arrow Barrels, but these are honorable mentions because you can actually play these with going against Magnus. So if you're dealing against an opponent who's playing Super Quantums, this is like a really good card to side in, because you summon this and you flip their monster face down, you can just summon it again. If they try to spin you back, what are they going to do? You can make Utopia, basically, and just kill over their monster, and they won't get its effects that start a chain. So basically, you kind of like beat that out really easily. Now, if it's a mistake, it's going to be a bit harder, but you do play 2 Drolling Logbirds to kind of like stop them from going search crazy. Maxi also helps you against them, so you can probably draw into that until they actually make the monster, which means you could get your instant fusion a lot easier. And then the Cyber Dragons and stuff, of course, against Magnus again, and also against like Cosmos. And Drone Logbird's kind of good against Mermails, and also Maxi and Cos against Mermails as well. Trap Eater, because like, and the reason why 3 is honorable mention is because, like, instead of just 2, is because people, like, they're siding like a lot of continuous trap cards in their side deck now, and it's just like, to run into those is just really, really terrible, especially a combination of anti-spell fragrance and master restrict, or something like that, or just anti-spell fragrance. But anti-spell fragrance is really powerful, and against this deck, that's why I decided to maybe play 3. Not worried about master restrict so much, but just worried about that, because MST and Twin Twitch are not going to do anything if they have Deflector on you. Then you just basically lose the game, because you can't pendulum, set up your pendulum skills. And this card allows you to play. And it's a tuner, so you can make Draco Slayer. Okay, now let's get into the extra deck. 2 Dinoster, the Mighty Draco Slayer, 2 Nordens, 2 Prominence Draco Slayers, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Cornagon Amulet of Night, 1 Castell, 1 Degustigo Emerald, 1 Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, 1 Diamond Dire Wolf, 1 King of the Feral Imps, and 2 Magister Paladin of the Draco Slayer. Now for basically talk about a couple of cards, and okay, talk about Cornagon. This card can avoid Effect Veiler. This was his main intended purpose, and anytime somebody tries to target your skills, but they have to only target like 1 card, say they got an eccentric or something like that, you can easily make this card when you also have a back row that you want to protect, you know, inside of if you play like the Ariadne version, you can also use this card for that, also to dodge, basically use it to dodge Effect Veiler. And then let's talk about this card, Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. The reason why I didn't play this and I played this over Utopia is because this is just it goes for game so easily. It can get over so many big monsters and just go for game. Like imagine detaching and then, you know, copying Buster later and then just getting all the attack points is just really good card. But yeah guys, this is the deck profile of dracopal, a very powerful version of the deck, no doubt, man. Give it a try. Remember that the 2-effect Village and Archfiend Eccentric are not a part of the deck at all. This is a 42 card deck. So if you want to give the deck a try out, go ahead. Ooh, I timed out due to inactivity. You guys seen that? But anyway, it's already, the video's over, man. Give the video a thumbs up, a like. You know, this is Kaba's Desk. Like and subscribe, leave your comments below, give me feedback so we can make this channel bigger and better. That's what I'm trying to do. So thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.